Gotta get all of this a little more cleaner here, a little bit more space, and then we can probably work around here a little bit. Oh, yeah, hi, welcome back. I've been waiting for you. We are going to expand in this episode. We are going to make my little Zen garden, Zen paradise, or whatever it is called, a little bigger. Actually, hopefully quite a bit bigger, because I want to, expand it to basically maybe 10-20 blocks in every direction, all around this part that we have already. We're also going to kind of make a spot for our suit, for our nice suit that we laid off for this monk outfit, because of course in this era I'm gonna be a little bit more peaceful and try to represent that with my clothing. So I put down the suit and we're gonna put it on a nice little armor stand that is gonna be displayed very nicely somewhere in my base. Of course not completely hidden, but kind of protected, I guess. And yeah, I'm gonna have to expand all of this around here first. So yeah, let's just start by digging around here quite a lot. You know what? I'm also gonna put all of those blocks that we have here down into our storage system that we now finally have. Possibly also a couple of things in here, but those are mostly random items that we can't put anywhere. We'll see. But yeah, let me quickly make a little bit of space here, flatten out all of the surroundings to this place and make it so that we can work with it. Okay then, as you can see, I have dug out a little bit of, of those hills and part of the, do you think you can call that a mountain? I don't know. Of this huge mass right here, and also this little hill over there where we have, had our items. And yeah, and now I'm basically ready to expand, this the space idea of mine. And I'm gonna start by chucking a little bit of dirt here. I think this makes a pretty nice walkway so that we can kind of, I guess, make a winding path through the bushes and stuff like that. I think with stone and kind of clean, but still through a lot of greenery. And yeah, I'm just simply gonna start maybe first in this section here and work around, or maybe just simply already in a circle around it. We'll see. I'm gonna have to decide about that. But yeah, it is actually quite tedious and annoying to dig out stone, at least if it's a lot of stone without any beacons. So when I'm expanding even more, I'm gonna have to make sure that I have a beacon before I even start, because I'm not gonna want to do that, because as you can see, it only gets more, and it only gets bigger and taller, and therefore there's only more stone behind. So yeah, that's gonna be a little annoying to dig out. But yes, let's go down here to all the dirt that I've collected, because of course there's quite a bit of dirt in this landmass up there, so we have quite a bit now as well here. And I think I'm gonna start taking a little bit of that once I've cleaned out my inventory, and I'm gonna start building a little terrain up there again that suits my imagination of things. So I'm actually quite happy with how I've made this look so far. This is the terrain that I've built so far, and it goes all the way out to there. Just ignore those. Those are some beacons that Vinny gave me. And yeah, I have planned on making this entire thing like a full circle around the middle point of our base. It's quite a big circle, obviously. And yeah, as you can see, I've done it in a section first, like 1/4 of it, because I wasn't quite sure how to do it and didn't want to have to commit to all of it at once. So yeah, I've only done 1/4 in this part here, and I think it looks good. I think it looks pretty nice and promising. I've kind of raised the terrain up here a little bit. If we go down here, then you can see that it is kind of just a little, yeah, raised above from the usual terrain, but that's just how I do it, I guess. And yeah, same thing here. I've done a little cliff over here, and I've got a quite interesting plan on what to do on this side. Also, of course, on this one, but I'm not sure which one I'm gonna do first. Because here I first gotta dig out a little more, and yeah, that's more work, so we'll see what I do first. But yeah, so far I really like it. As you can tell, I've also made a pathway that goes around, and I'm gonna have it go to a couple different places. One of them is going to be our nether portal, because right now we only have this one that is kind of temporary over there, and I'm gonna move it here, and then it's gonna be integrated and it's gonna look a little bit nicer. So yeah, we're gonna do that first, and then we're gonna texture all of this, all of the ground, like with moss and moss carpets, stuff like that. Also a little bit of andesite and stuff like that in the stone parts. And once we've done that, once everything is textured, we're gonna put a whole lot of foliage down. A lot of trees, bushes, grass, and everything you can imagine. Of course, it's gonna look a little like this, but probably a little less chaotic. Maybe a little more organized, I guess. And I'm gonna put in a couple of nice stones that look clean and like they're supposed to be there, and yeah. Let's start again by making the portal here. So now I have the coordinates, so let me quickly go to the nether roof, rip down the portal right here. I'm gonna take that down and rebuild it at the right spot again, and then I can go all the way back to spawn, fly back to my base, and rip down the portal in the overworld, and then I can go through the new portals, and hopefully it should line up and connect. Yeah, that's the plan. Okay, it's only a little bit to the right here, so we should be totally fine. Here we go, let's fire it up and let's go to spawn. Okay, yeah, I've got enough rockets to go all the way back to my base, which otherwise would have been a little inconvenient, but this way it should be just fine. I should technically be pretty close to home now. Only a couple of 100 blocks more and then we're there. Yep, that's exactly how I want it. So let's rip down this portal over there and let's go try the other one out. There we go, and let's have a look. I'm pretty excited, I guess, about this, because I'm absolutely not sure if it's gonna work the way I want it to. Technically it should, but we'll see. Okay, so far so good. If we end up back in the new portal when we go through here, then everything should be fine and we can move on. So, is it working? Yes, it is. Very nice. Okay, great. So, let me grab a little bit of moss. I think I have to get quite a bit more, yeah. 33 moss is not going to be enough for this whole part here, so I'm going to have to go and collect a little bit of moss and all the stuff around it, so yeah, I'll be right back. So, now I have gathered quite a bit of moss in here, so I'm going to take that. Actually, here's a little more. I'm gonna take all of that, and then I'm simply gonna, well, choose a couple of spots for where it can go. And I guess I'm gonna follow not really a pattern, but kind kind of a way of where the moss is growing. Like for example, down here there's probably going to be a little more moss because it's technically a little wet down under this cliffside, and yeah, I'm just gonna try to make it make a little sense. So in spaces where it should technically be a tiny little bit, yeah, where moss in real life would technically be able to grow, or grow better at least, I'm gonna take that and those places and put this moss there, and yeah, we're gonna see how it looks. Of course, I'm also gonna take, is it in here? Nope. Yeah, the moss carpet, and try to place it around as well. Probably also at the spots where the moss is itself. So, yeah, we're gonna have a little bit like in this, where there's a carpet block on top to just make it look a little thicker. And yeah, I think that might work pretty well. I'm gonna have to think about where all the spots where the moss can grow would be, but I think I'm gonna make it look quite good, and I'm gonna manage to pull it off. So yeah, let me quickly take quite a bit of that moss. Should probably clean out a little more of my inventory and get going on this mossy situation here. So now we have quite a bit of moss all over this place, and I think it does make everything look a little bit more, well, varied and a little more natural in my opinion. So I quite like it. I try to mainly put them in like corners like this, and it more or less made sense. And that's some neat timing right there. But yeah, also of course in areas like this cliff and stuff like that, and also on the other side. We're gonna get to this little path and this thing here in a bit, but first I'm gonna show you what I did to the cliff over there. I think this is a thunderstorm, so I should be able to sleep through it, yeah. Luckily, because I honestly, oh boy, I don't really feel like recording in the rain. Either way, as you can see, I have put quite a bit of moss on the ground here, below, a little bit on top, and I've textured the cliff itself. Not this side really, because I kind of need to make it bigger still. So yeah, I only did this side, but I think it looks good. So I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, let's get over to the little pedestal, or whatever I can call it, back here, because I am going to put my suit, the suit that I took off at the start of the era, and I think it is in here. Yes, Masaya's suit, and we're gonna put it on a little armor stand right here, and I think I'm gonna rotate it a little bit just to make sure that it looks okay. And do I have enough space in my inventory? Yes, I do. Perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna put it right on top of here, and then we're gonna encase it in some glass to make it like a nice and more or less epic display of it. And of course, so that it is mostly safe and that we can collect it once the era is over, because I'm not gonna stay as this monk forever. So let me quickly grab all the things I need, the glass, the piston, the book to change the armor stand and everything, and then we can get going and make this, yeah, look like it is supposed to. And then of course we are gonna go ahead and put quite a bit of foliage on this place, rocks, stuff like that, and all the plants. But yeah, first we're gonna take care of this thing or guy or whatever, this armor stand of course. So here we go, 2 glass blocks, and now we can simply plop that there and put something in between here, power it again, remove those blocks, and now we have this wonderful armor stand inside of here. I kinda hope that the arms can stay inside when I try to, where is it? Here. If I make it stand like that, no. Maybe if we rotate it a little bit. And that actually looks nothing like I expected it to. Which is kind of sad in my opinion. What if I make it into a small armor stand? I guess I can maybe just have it like this. It's a little anticlimactic, I guess, but that's the best I can do here. I'm gonna have to accept it. Of course, I'm gonna change it up a little bit, and then I'm just gonna have a look, and we'll find something nice. Yeah. Anyway, where we can head next? Yeah, the plants, all the stuff, the foliage, the thing that makes all of this not just some empty wasteland, or at least greenland. So yeah, I'm gonna do it similarly, or at least somewhat like over there, with some bushes like that, sweet berry bushes, grass, flowers, and all of that stuff, and also a couple of stones and stuff like that. Maybe even trees already. I don't really like building trees. They look absolutely amazing if you build them yourself, but they're also a lot of work, and I'm a little too lazy for that, so I'm gonna see if I actually make those in this episode. Spoiler warning, probably not. But yeah, I'm gonna do all the rest, and that's then probably gonna be it for this episode. So let me grab all of my decoration and all of that stuff so we can build. And yeah, let's make this feel a little more like home. So guys, I think I'm gonna change up the plan a little bit, because I'm not quite happy how this is turning out right now. It does look kind of nice, especially with shaders, but it's not well, not at all how I imagine it and how I want it to be. So yeah, it's not the right vibe for this place. It's a little too chaotic, a little too messy, and too wild. I kind of am planning on going with a clean and ordered look in this park. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how I do that before I can really continue, because so far I'm not quite feeling it. So yeah, I'm gonna end the episode right here, and that's the wrong skin. 1 second. Yeah, that's better. In case anybody is wondering, I'm currently working on the Marcel Mass calendar. Ouch. And that is basically starting tomorrow, actually. So yeah, and yeah, we'll have a nice little fun with that. Anyhow, I think I'm gonna end the episode right here, because I first gotta figure out how to well, do this properly, how I imagine it, and of course also because I don't really have time anymore to make this episode. So I'm gonna say right here and then, thank you very much for watching, and I hope that I can see you in the next episode. So that, as always, bye bye for now, and see you then.